So my journey started fresh out of high school. I went to Full Sail University. I was so passionate about mixing and recording, and I didn't really know how to put my career together yet. I didn't know how to make it into a career. And then at Full Sail University, I kind of learned about all the job positions, and I figured it out. And graduating Full Sail, I moved to Atlanta. I figured Atlanta was going to be a hot spot for music. And I get there, and my mentality was just to work hard. I started as an intern, and I worked my way up. I just, I was the guy going to get coffee, going to go on food runs, cleaning the bathroom, all in exchange to be just able to stay around the studio and learn. And having that opportunity, getting to watch some of the greatest mixers, Dave Pensado and Dave Way and all these great mixers, I was able to just kind of learn and soak it all in, and then I just worked my way up. I started out as an intern, moved up to an assistant engineer, recording engineer, and then eventually a mixer. So Bruce Swedien for sure. I mean, and for those that don't know, Bruce Swedien mixed amongst a million other great artists. Michael Jackson, he's responsible for Thriller. So Bruce Swedien was a huge influence in my career. A lot of guys who are now my peers, Chris Lord-Alge and Andrew Sheps, Greg Wells, all these guys were guys I looked up to and just paved the way. Dave Pensado, I mean, another one. These guys just paved the way for me to do my thing. It's interesting because you've taken essentially what was a very hands-on, physical, touching buttons, pushing faders, twisting knobs. We've morphed away from that a little bit, but there's still, a lot of amazing hardware out there, and a lot of us we like the ease of the technology, but the function of the hardware. And that's the beautiful thing about companies that grow with technology, where it's not just about the next new thing. It's about also incorporating workflow and how we work and all that good stuff. And so the beautiful thing is being able to morph from a state of mixing on a large format console. I mean, a lot of us, all the names I just mentioned, we all came up on SSL consoles. And so being able to, I came up at DARP Studios, Dallas Austin Studio, where he had 2 large format SSLs. And that was the basis of how we did our thing. But to be able to morph into Pro Tools and mixing in the box with SSL plugins and with, so I just recently got the entire SSL bundle. Of course, we've always mixed, with SSL plugins like with Waves and with other companies, but the actual SSL bundle. And so to be able to take that craft from large format to Pro Tools and other DAWs and still feel like we're getting the SSL sound. So that's the cool thing about how things have changed. Yes, and I said this to a student the other day at Full Sail, where the student's question was, she was wondering, well, if Pro Tools and all this technology is the forefront, why are we still learning on large format consoles? And what I said was, the thing is, you're not learning a piece of gear, or you're not learning a plugin or a specific thing. Those things change over time. What you're learning on a large format console is a craft. And you can learn it best, when it's in front of you. And your craft can translate through from the console to the plugins to the next thing that comes out. Whatever the next wave of technology is 10, 15 years from now, it's the craft on the large format boards that you learn.